먹기모노
pasta,
curry
cereal,
nachos,
meat
accessory,
lasagna,
차,
pet food.
여러분의 사랑에 힘입어 세계 103개국까지 왔습니다. 락앤락.
I believe each of you has at least one Lock&Lock inspired product. With its slogan mainly aimed, always striving to become the most beloved kitchen life culture company by people throughout the world, this well-known brand, who is in top 3 after Rubbermaid and Tupperware, has provided customers with the best experience by offering a wide range of products and features such as tumbler, bottles, storage, and other household appliances that can be found in today's stores. With the innovation of creating 100% airtight containers that make storage easier, these have exported and globally recognized to over 130 countries, and the search for more innovative products still occur. So, what is the backstory to Lock&Lock success, and how do they compete with so many other brands to create their signature products at the same time? We're going back to the difficult beginnings of this company. Briefly about the history. Launched in 1978 in Korea as a goods importing company known as Kuchin Retail, this has transferred to developing plastic products in 1994 and renamed to Hano Kobe Company. This transformation was not that easy. After acknowledging some difficulties in the market, Hano Kobe, later renamed as Lock&Lock as we all know in today, decided to restructure the entire company's target and strategy. They did see an increase in sales at the time, but the generic imitations quickly shoved them down. The chairman, also the founder, Kim Jong-il, changed their strategy to focus only one product and attempt to make it unique and outstanding. For his reason, because every home has a refrigerator and an airtight container inside it, as he stated, which then created a potential market. Moving into the following session, known as the understanding part, we will know a lot more details about this story.
Hello, my name is Gwen, and I will present understanding part today. This part divided into 2 sessions. The first session is 5 age questions, and the second session is design principle. Let's start with the first part. Based on 5 questions, we have figured out the problem that Lock&Lock have faced during their difficult time. After a period of airtight products growth in the market, there were many imitations of the company's products. This has severely reduced revenue. Objects of direct influence are Hano Kobe and Lock&Lock. From there, the company decided to have a solution by developing a signature product line to compete with other lines. Therefore, they set 3 guiding principles to develop its own signature product line. The first one is the product must not be easily vulnerable to economic conditions. The second is the products must not be seasonal fluctuation in demand. And the third is the products should be widely used by homemakers around the world. So they decided that airtight containers are the most promising product for success. The second part is the observing, presented by V.
How can they be outstanding? And what is hiding from our company? What is hiding from their company? How to know that? Well, let's start with the sources we have and what we don't know yet. Combining current products with hidden gems, known as the drawbacks, will help they seek for more information. To obtain those insights, the Hanakobi team researchers conducted a market research through questioning and collected feedback from their customers. The questions were following as: what had made you dissatisfied with the existing seal containers? What kind of things you usually put in the containers? And what products do you want or wish right now? The answer for all of these questions were all the same. The customer were all irritated with the difficulties in opening the lids and how the storage were not completely sealed, allowing the smell of the food, a significant concern in lots of Korean pungent and spicy food to escape. And also, they cannot see or know what are the things they have put inside the containers. All these could be concluded that for over 50 years in the seal containers industry, only non-deterministic factors have been improved, and as a result, no effective products have that fully satisfy customer were on the market at a time. So this information provided the team researcher with a step-by-step overview of what they need to do right now, and which will help them for the next part define the problem correctly.
With the demand to introduce a new unique product, Lock&Lock acknowledged the huge problem in the design of the existing products to not be airtight. They defined their products to not be limited to any culture or season. It should not be breakable, nor heavy, nor come in different colors or size. But to compete with other heavy competitors as Tupperware, Rubbermaid, and other giants, Lock&Lock had to clarify how to produce a unique airtight plastic food container that satisfies the demand of the homemakers, taking into account the imitation and giant competitors in the market. Next, Long can help us clarify the ideate part.
Okay, so after completing all the steps for Hanakobi to learn the user's thoughts and identify the problem in the product, they discussed and came up with an idea for a product that will solve the problem that users face. First, they will use a plastic container to create a secure and airtight seal. And the container's lid will have 4-hinge locking system with a hollow sealant made of silicone instead of rubber. So after coming up with the idea for its product, Hanakobi spent approximately 1 billion won to prototyping and product testing. They test various prototype properties numerous times. They discovered that making the lid thick ensures durability, but makes it difficult to open and close. On the other hand, a thin lid will be easy to open and seal, but it will be easily broken. So, following testing, they developed the final product, which is a lid with 4-hinge locks, one on each side of the box, allowing his containers to open in one hand, allowing housewives to hold children or talk on the phone with other. Furthermore, seal will make of specialized silicone make them extra airtight up to 100 airtight. So once they have a final product, they should then reflect and discuss it. Now, you will help us in discussing.
Thank you, Long, for your presentation. Now, at this point, we have gone through almost the whole process of how Hanakobi created a new type of food storage. After several researches, prototypes, and tests, Hanakobi's airtight food storage Lock&Lock was a breakthrough in the food storage technology at the time it was introduced to the public. It sealed perfectly, it prevented the leak of the food order, and most importantly, it was not difficult for the users to open or close the lid. The product was so good that Hanakobi later renamed itself as Lock&Lock. And at this point, it is a good time to look back at what Hanakobi had achieved and discuss further on what should be the next step of Hanakobi. So firstly, I would go through the achievements of Hanakobi. So we know that Hanakobi succeeded in producing an outstanding food storage Lock&Lock to fight against imitation. Preliminary research showed the likability of Lock&Lock was excellent. However, it was not the case when Lock&Lock was actually on sales because not all consumers were aware of Lock&Lock or its features. In a Korea article, Economy Chojun, it was reported that the user did not understand what 100% airtight really meant or why it was more special than other food storage. Therefore, it is really important that Hanakobi must take a next step, perhaps marketing strategies or a solution to solve these problems as soon as possible. So, like I said, a marketing strategy was really essential to explain why Lock&Lock would be better than traditional food storage. This is really important as it would determine the sales of Hanakobi and Lock&Lock. Also, although we know that Lock&Lock was born to fight against the imitation issues, Hanakobi also needed to find solutions to better prevent this problem, probably by shortening its life cycle or cooperating with the authorities to join in the fight against imitation. Now, Kitty will help us to wrap up this interesting case of Hanakobi or Lock&Lock.
In conclusion on the above presentation from our team, after switching to manufacture plastic output from import and trade, Lock&Lock has faced the difficulty in unifying their products and owning their value in the market, compared with lots of giant competitors. To avoid the imitation in production, they have made several researches and observations in the market, realizing the limitation of the existing products not to be airtight and easy open. How could Lock&Lock introduce a new airtight container to the homemakers? They have innovated a new food container, which provided a silicone seal and 4-hinged locking system. By testing the durability and user experience in the product, the Lock&Lock airtight food storage has reached billions of users, ranked number 3 in the plastic container market, and exported throughout the world. That is the end of our presentation. Thank you all for listening to our presentation, and thank you for my team for hard work.